Alright. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and whatever time it is to all of you Choco Bros, Choco Gals, and anything other in between or on the edges. This is Chocobo Racing, and we're going to be doing a story mode run of this, and so we'll get started here and start the game. And I already loaded my save, so that's good, and let's double check that my settings are correct. We got the handicap on, so we're good. Story mode runs with the handicap on, so we go super fast. There is a separate category for handicap off. So first we're going to go through the story mode, and after that's done, I will show off the Final Fantasy VIII track. Thank you all for meeting that incentive. I saw there's some big donations this morning to make that met, so thank you all for doing so. So whenever tech behind me is ready, I will do a countdown to start story mode. Alright, so we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There's some very important menus there. I'm going to be silent every time I do those just because I have messed them up before. So here we are, first track. Alright, we got the boost, we're good. So, of course, like every kart racer out there is a time boost at the start of races you can do when you hit the button at the right time. I just realized I have my volume on my TV down and I can't hear the game. To turn that up on the next loading screen. Anyway, so first track here, there's nothing special. We just need to go around it 3 times. At the upper left, you'll be seeing a gauge that keeps going up. That's our ability. We picked the dash ability so we can go faster. It's the equivalent of a haste 2 spell. And you might be asking, where are the spells? Well, there's no spells just yet. You'll be seeing them starting in the next track. So there is a trick I could be doing called spin boosting, where I spin myself out and then give myself a boost by hitting the gas again at a certain time during the spin. It's a pretty generous frame count. The only problem is you have to make sure you're pointing in the correct direction when you do so, and that takes a bit of trial and error to get, so. Alright, first race done. Menus time. No. Yes. No. Very important, because you don't want to watch the story and waste time, and you don't need to save, because that wastes time. And my memory card is full anyway. Alright, we didn't get the boost that time. I wasn't listening to the game. So here on the second track, we actually do have someone we have to beat. We have our friend Mog, and we also have our first magic gems on the track. These are haste gems. And I like to compare this game to Diddy Kong Racing, because you can stack items. So as you see, I picked up another haste gem, and now my haste gem's glowing. And it's going to glow even more, because I got a level 3 haste spell. And I can just go really fast for a long time here. Haste gems are the most important magic in the game. There's another one later on that we'll be picking up that can also help with keeping to go fast. But so here, go. Okay, I got it. I thought I went in between. So we're gonna use that there, and we're gonna grab another one, and we're gonna use it right away because we're almost done the track, because we're going super fast, guys. And there we go. Menus. Yeah, he's got rocket skates on. That's how he can go 150 miles an hour. Mog has a little scooter with a horn on it. It's kind of adorable. So in this track we have a Golem. This is Golem's home. And this is something unique to this game, I think, with other racing, compared to other like racing games where you go through a story mode and you have to like place first place or very high up. In this game, you only have to place above whoever the host of the track is. So technically, Mog could win here, and we would still move on in the story. As long as Golem doesn't beat us, we're fine. But we have handicap mode on, so that means we're going to go really fast and possibly lap somebody near the end here. And the magic introduced in this track, oh, there's fire. Is fire. It stacks up, it's kind of like a shell from Mario Kart or the missile from Diddy Kong Racing. Give me haste, thank you. Where the first one just kind of shoots off, the second one shoots off a little faster and stronger, and the third one's a homing missile. Yep, there's Mog, we're gonna lap him. Bye, Mog. Alright, third track done. Whenever I usually talk to people about, hey, I speedrun Chocobo Racing, they're like, oh, like the mode from Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy XIV? I was like, no, there's actually a legit video game called Chocobo Racing. And a lot of people haven't heard of this game. This and along, I think Chocobo's Dungeon too, because there are 2 Chocobo games released in the West. I actually kind of did that wrong. I'll explain that in a second. There were 2 Chocobo games released in the West in this era. This and Chocobo's Dungeon 2. That I have both of, and I got both because of I got this one because of a magazine, and I got Chocobo's Dungeon 2 because of the preview of Chocobo's Dungeon 2 on this disc. So anyway, why I say that storing my haste was a mistake. Don't you want to do that? I just got toasted. No. In this track, you don't want to hold on to your magic because of Goblin. Goblin's a little guy up there in second place currently. He has the Mug ability, and Mug steals your magic and gives it to him. So you want, whenever Goblin's on the track, you want to use your magic right away so it doesn't... getting frosty. There we go. You want to use your magic right away so it doesn't steal it. And I actually stored my haste there and then was able to grab a second one and use it. So that was cool, but then we got toasty and then we got frosty. Getting frosty... Oh, getting frosty again. Okay. Blizzard is the magic in this track, or ice. And as you can see there, we got hit by level 3 Blizzard twice. And if you saw the little puddles on the ground, that's level 1 Blizzard. Level 2 Blizzard does more puddles on the ground. And now we're playing as Goblin. He goes a little bit faster than Chocobo, I believe. But I think his maybe his acceleration's a little less or something. I don't know. He's about the same as Chocobo. In any case, we're using him because that prevents the AI from using him and lets us not have to worry about Mug in this race. So here we are in Black Mage's castle. The magic introduced here is lightning or thunder. I kind of use the older terms for the magics in this game for some reason. Oh, we got hit by lightning. So as you can see, lightning makes a spin out. The different levels have more bolts to them and make you spin out for longer. And also kind of home in more on your position. I think that was a level 2. Oh, we're getting frosty. This is the first really kind of RNG level of the run because of Black Mage's ability, which is Magic Plus. So whenever his bar just kind of automatically charges up, and then it'll stay charged until he gets a magic crystal behind him. And then what that does is it will level up the magic crystal behind him by one point. So he can just sit around with one magic crystal and then charge up and then suddenly have like a level 2-1 and then charge up and then pick up another one and get really fast magic. Which is why you're probably going to be getting hit a decent amount from magic in this just because of him. Oh no, the cage. We got caged. Okay, we're fine. There's a little gap on the left side of the cage. If you do this run, if you do this... we didn't hit the blizzard. Okay. Oh, we got Frosty right at the end. We are just super cool today. Cool and chill. And now we're going to start using Black Mage. Black Mage's top speed is about the same, about average. But most importantly is his inherent float. So float means don't have to worry about blizzard spells on the ground anymore. And there's a demonstration of this track's magic, which is the mini spell. It's like the lightning from Mario where it shrinks you, except there's like levels to it. So 1 hit shrinks you a little bit, 2 hits shrinks you a medium amount, and 3 hits makes you super tiny. And when you're super tiny, your max speed is like 40 miles an hour and you're just kind of crawling along there. Like that! I'm super tiny! But using my dash will speed me up again. Oh, I keep forgetting about Goblin. I'm like playing like he's not around. I'm just holding my haste. Nope, he's gonna be here until possibly the next stage. We'll see. Because right now, you can only have 6 racers per level, and starting in the next run, there's gonna be 7 characters available. So the AI starts dropping characters from the roster, and hopefully you want Goblin dropped for the last all the last races after this one. I've only seen that happen like I've never had it happen to me, I think, but the 3rd place run on the leaderboard has that happen to them. But they got very lucky and had Goblin dropped in every race until the end, so they were able to hoard their hastes and just do a little bit more risky strategy with their magic. Hi, Golem. Yep. Hi. Bye. Alright, 1, yay. Alright, for the fans on this level, I'm gonna use White Mage. Because I know we got some White Mage lovers out in the chat. Usually you stick to using Black Mage to this, but she's my favorite character too, so I'm gonna do a treat for everybody and use her here. She's about the same as Black Mage. She also has Inherent Float. She's a little bit slower, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know. She's a little different. I just know that much. I used to use her a lot more, but switched to using Black Mage for some reason. Oh, we got 2 reflects. Okay, that's cool. And Goblin is on this track. Looks like they dropped Golem, so unfortunate, but that's how it goes. So as you can see there, that magic I had behind me disappeared because I got hit by that lightning. So the magic on this is Reflect. I missed the haste. Reflect, and that will, if you get hit by a magic, it will not get you hit by it because it's a little barrier that comes up above you. You can either activate it by pressing your ability button, which is R1, or you can just keep it trailing behind you, hope it doesn't get stolen, and when you get hit by something, it'll put up a barrier quickly just to dispel it. So these little, like, blue... I'm just getting smashed in the head. These little blue parts around the track, that's kind of like grass, and since you're Inherent Float with Black Mage and White Mage, and there's another character that has Float also, 2 other characters actually, that aren't in the story mode, you can just float over them and you won't get slowed down. That's why using for this stage, having someone that can float is important, because at the end part where there's an unavoidable section of slowdown. Right out of the tunnel here. So all of this would slow you down normally if you're playing someone on the ground like Chocobo or Mog. So this is the track that was bundled, or as used as the demo in a demo disc for some magazine I picked up off of a newsstand when I was a kid, before this game came out. You know, back in the day, before things like downloads and high-speed internet, there were these things that happened, they're called demo discs, that came bundled in magazines. And that was a good way to find out about games that were coming out in the future, to try them out. And that's how I learned about this game, and I got it when it launched. Yay, she's so happy. We won. Alright, we're gonna go back to Black Mage here, just because I know how to control him a little better for this upcoming stage. I think 2 players can use the same character. I think they'll be like different colored. Oh, we got Goblin again. Oh well. I haven't played the 2-player of this since I was a kid, so it is split screen multiplayer. I think if you watch the demo, it kind of shows it sometimes. Almost had that whole thing. Okay. This canyon here is very rough to get through on handicap mode just because you're going so fast, and Black Mage is kind of a naturally bouncy character. You're going to be flying all over the place. So I got these skulls behind me. That's Doom. Doom gives you a 10-second countdown before you explode. I did a non-handicapped mode run of this recently because I hadn't played that mode in about like 4 or 5 years, and it's so much easier to control during this part. It was kind of funny. I could have used that reflect like 2 seconds ago. So even though Goblin's mug came by there, I was able to use my reflect because there's a little sound effect that happens when he uses mug. And in that split second of hearing that sound effect, you can still use your magic. So very handy. I missed it that time because I was concentrating on hitting my ability button. Oh man, we got triple bonk. Alright, here we go. Okay. So there actually really isn't any difference between the Japanese and English versions of this game in terms of how they play. The biggest difference, obviously, other than it being your speeds measured in kilometers per hour, other than miles per hour, is that the final track coming up here does not have any barriers in the Japanese version. And in the English version, there's some barriers along the edges so you don't fall off as much. So we're going to use Mog here just to be a little bit better in control. Mog is a little bit tighter control than Black Mage. It was a slightly bit slower. Also, he's cute. He's cute. And this is the last track. So once this is done, we'll get ready for time here. 3 laps as usual. So our final foe is Bahamut the Great Dragon. And we're in the land of summons right now. And we missed the shortcut, okay. So Bahamut's ability is Mega Flare, and it's on a timer. He'll always do it at the same time. Oh, we got Goblin on the track again. We got triple Goblin. Oh well. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out on the timer, and you're going to see me launch myself off the edge of the track at certain times. Oh, it's going to happen soon. Here it comes. There we go. Alright, so what that does is it dodges his Mega Flare, because the time it takes for Sid to repair you and get you back on the track is actually shorter than the recovery time for Mega Flare. I knew that was coming, because Goblin stole my Ultima. Ultima's the magic on this track. It's another sort of lightning spell. Just a little bit stronger, I think, at higher levels. Also, it always hits. Alright, we got the shortcut that time. So Mega Flare hits at 45 seconds, minute 35, minute 35 and 2 minutes 25. So it's gonna happen really soon here, and I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Okay. If I hadn't been slowed down, I would have made it, but I am just getting my head smacked so much on all these tracks today. The game's punishing me for not playing it in a little while. I'm sorry, game. I'll play you more often, I promise. So, final lap here. Next, Mega Flare is going to be around 225. Hopefully that should be the last one. If not, we'll be seeing another one about 315. Alright, got the shortcut again. Oh, we're going to lap someone? We're going to lap someone! Hey, buddy. Whoa. 21, 22, 23. Okay, he's doing it. You can tell at the top of the screen how long they're spinning out for. that they got hit by a Mega Flare, and we got, you know, had Sid just help us up instead. Oh, we lapped Bahamut, wow. That's how fast we're going. And time is gonna be really soon. I said really soon, okay, and time. We'll dance to the victory music here, typical Final Fantasy victory music. Alright, so again, thank you for watching the main part of the run here, and thank you again for meeting that incentive. We're going to go right to it. I recommend looking up the credits on YouTube. It's a very cute song and very cute animation at the end. It is in English. There's a Japanese version as well if you prefer that song. Same tune, just different lyrics. And we'll see what our score is this time. 100. We did it. Yeah, it's typically going to be 100 on normal story mode races, and what that means is we can create a character and give them points, and we could save them to the memory card. Again, I don't have any room on my memory card, or I would save them, but so we can make a max stat character, give him a test run, give him a name. Alright, and now, usually I show off the Final Fantasy VIII track in time attack mode, but I'm going to do it in Grand Prix mode so we can have computer racers along with us. So, after you beat story mode, so here's all the characters you get in story mode. After you beat story mode once, you get Bahamut, and from then on, you start unlocking other characters. So we got Squall, we got Sid's Tank, we got Cloud, we got the Moomba, got the Cactuar, Aya, Classic Chocobo, SS Invincible, and Jack. All Square Enix characters. So, you know, in celebration of the Final Fantasy VII remake, you know, getting more news recently, we're going to race as Cloud. That's my decision for today. And we're just going to go with Dash. We could go with Charge or Gunblade instead, so we're going to choose our courses. We're just going to choose Final Fantasy VIII Circuit as the first one. I'm not going to care about the rest of them, because I'm only going to be doing the first race. So we're just going to be doing the Final Fantasy VII Circuit, not the other ones, but I wanted to show it off with other racers in the race and have magic on the track instead of having just myself. So, okay. Final Fantasy VIII Circuit with a Final Fantasy VII character. You know, this is before Kingdom Hearts crossed everything over. This is the original Final Fantasy crossover. Look at Cloud. He has a little. He's on his motorcycle, and he has his sword. Hey there. Oh, there is Goblin. Man, I've been goblined today. You'd think with all the characters available now that Goblin wouldn't be a thing, but nope, he's still here. So the Final Fantasy VIII track is arguably, depending on your control, harder or easier than Fantasia, the final track from story mode, because there are a lot of twists and turns. The Skull's so happy when he dooms you. Oh, getting frosty. Oh, White Mage. I played as you today. You should be nicer. Come back. Cloud isn't very fast on his motorcycle. I mean, he's only driven it once before, so I understand why he's probably not used to it. See, he just very bad grip control. Sliding all over the place, looking cool on his motorcycle. There we go. So as you can tell, this track is heavily based off of Final Fantasy VIII. You got racing through, I think, Galbadia is what it's mostly based off of. All the yep, you're in Galbadia. It says so right there at the top. Oh, we almost caught up, and then we got doomed. Okay, we can do this. We're just getting hit by everything. Maybe this is why I usually don't play it with AI and everything on, because of how rough it is. Oh well, we're having fun here. Something new. If I could just get around these corners. Okay, we're in second now. All right, final lap. Where's White Mage? Oh, she's way ahead. White Mage is just bodying, showing her power as the ultimate character because she's the best. There she is. All right. It's going to be a tough battle for first here because White Mage is super strong today. And we're getting wombo comboed. Look at us. We're tiny. We are so tiny. We're almost there. Just a few more turns. People are using things. There's a puddle there. We did it! Yeah, all the hidden characters just have the question mark over them like that because there's so many of them. Good puns in chat. Thank you so much all for watching Chocobo Racing. That is the end of this run. I think we got some smashing times up next. So you know, enjoy enjoy the rest of the marathon today, and I'll see you around. Thank you very much again for having me.